You have two options when opening your documents, and there's a very important distinction between these two options. One option is to work in the browser, which means you're working on a web-based document with its own unique URL, which you can share and you can collaborate in real time using a web-based document in the browser, or you can work in an application. Working in the application will probably feel more familiar to you. However, when you're working in an app, you can't collaborate with others unless you do so the traditional way by emailing it back and forth. So I'll go through those two options, working in the browser or in an application. To work in a browser, all you have to do is click the name of the document you're trying to work on. I will use new team member first day PowerPoint as an example. So if I want to work in the web, all I have to do is click that, the name of that document, and it'll open it in the web. And again, I know it's in the web because there's a URL at the top and it's opening as a tab in my Edge browser. So that's all you have to do. And you'll notice this share option in the upper right, and that's what allows you to collaborate with team members. I'll go into sharing very soon in this training. But for now, let's travel back to my site, the compliance site, so I can show you how to open a document in the application. So working in an application will feel more familiar because it will open the application associated with that document from your computer as opposed to from the web. So we'll just use the same PowerPoint as an example. And instead of clicking the name, I'm going to click the little ellipses, the three dots to the right of the name. Once I click that dot, it'll open this menu. If I hover over the word open, here we go. I have the option to open in browser or open in app. I'm going to choose open in app this time. So I'm using two monitors at the moment. So the application is opening on my other monitor. I'm going to drag it over so you can see. So this is now working from the PowerPoint application that is on my computer, but it is not web-based right now. I'm not working in the web, I'm working in the application. There are times that you will need to work in the application. For example, if you're using a template and you're not wanting to leave clients PHI in the template or something like that, something that you don't want to be shared in your agency site, you'll want to open it and work on it in the application as opposed to working on it in your browser. Another important distinction between the two is that when you're working in the browser, I'm going to click back to the browser. So now this is the browser version. I do not have the option to turn autosave off. So if you're not wanting to autosave your work for whatever reason, again, that'll be common when you're working with templates, you will need to open it in the application. So if I open my application version, this is not on the web. Now you see in the upper left, I have the option to turn autosave on and off, but I only have that option when I'm working in the application. I do not have that option when I'm working in the browser.